Right, so another German project that we've got coming in, an Audi Q3, and this one is absolutely lovely. Done 57,000 miles, and it's had a bump to the front, category N on a 16 plate. Nice. If you guys can remember, the last Audi Q3 that I had in, it's basically identical damage. It's damaged the bonnet, it's damaged the front grills, it's pushed the bumper bar back, and it's done the airbags as well. Super easy job to do on these, so that probably would have put a lot of people off when they were bidding on it. But yeah, last time I think I've done it in like 3-4 hours. It's quite easy to do. But yeah, we need to get stripping because, well, when I bid on it, I thought, I don't think that there's going to be much of a parts list on this, but, well, I think the front bumper might be saved, but it's hard, you know, it's really deceitful because from that you'd think it's only had a tiny bump. But sometimes it is just so hard to tell, like that other Q3, all we've done on that was change the front grille, the bumper bar and the airbag kit, and that was it. So sometimes it can just all depend on if they're hit sort of in the wrong place. But 58k, it's a lovely, nice S-line, so it's got all the S-line features to it. Somebody has gone through and cut that airbag. I can only think that it must have been from where it deployed, and it was like, I don't know, in the passenger's face, or, yeah, is it locked out the seat belts? Yeah, seat belts are locked out, but they've also done the curtains as well. Somebody's knifed them as well, so I can only imagine again that's to pop the air that was in it probably. So yeah, it's going to be a complete airbag kit, really, really easy to do on them. We've obviously had her started up, so she does run because we've got her into the workshop, but she sounded nice and quiet when we did. Foot on the clutch, put her on the battery charger for a bit. Airbag light on, it's the only one, no engine management light, nothing else on, which is always a very good sign. It's got Bluetooth, aircon. Yeah, nice. We'll make a lovely family car once it's all done. I'd have thought. Also, yeah, like I said, it's got electric boot. Nice. Is there any parts in the back of it? No. Parts from shelf. Has it got a spare wheel? But it has. All the alloys on it are good. It's got Michelin tyres all around on it. Also another good sign. But yeah, let's get stripping and find out what the damage is to it. I think that we're going to need some radiators for it because there's no coolant in that bottle. There was coolant in the photo and there was coolant when it first got to the workshop. So it's dropped it. So the only reason I could think it'd be drop it is because of that front radiator. But yeah, let's get stripping and let's see what we can find. Right, so the washer bottle is full of fluid, and to take that pipe off, by the look of it, it's just gonna all come out. So let's catch it all. Oh. Yeah, there you go. Right, that'll do for tonight. I'm going to pick back up in the morning and we'll get the rad pack off, get that slam panel off and then assess the damage from there. Right, next day, still got my red gloves on. Right, we've got to start taking this slam panel off, but this aircon is still gassed up, which is a bit annoying. So I'm going to have to wait for a friend of mine to bring his machine over to me, take the aircon out of it, and then I can get complete the slam panel off. But stuff like this is obviously all damaged. That's not going to go again. That will be thrown away. I'll get a new one. But yeah, we just need to start stripping down this front end a little bit more. It hasn't got too much to go, to be fair. We've done quite a lot the other night, just a bit of wire in there. Yeah, it's just annoying that I blooming forgot about the aircon gas in it. I just assumed that it would have been out of it, but it's not. So it's a good thing and a bad thing. Good thing clearly means that radiator will probably straighten up and repair. Actually, no, I don't think it will because it's got, no. But no, it won't, but is what it is. But yeah, shocked it's still holding. Well, not shocked really, because I have seen them come in when they've been slaughtered and they still hold gas. But yeah, I just should have foreseen it happening, and I could have had it done this morning. Instead, what's time now? 8 o'clock, and everybody's gone home, so I can't do it now. Bit annoying, but never mind. We'll see how far we can go with this front end, and if not, we can always jump inside and start doing the airbags. Control off. Very easy. Two. Now we're trying to train this corner out, really, don't we? Ah, yes. Oh. Oh, is there nothing else to unplug? What about the fan? Oh no, it looks like it's all set up by... Right, so we've come up with a bit of improvising. So I really want to get this front end completely all stripped down tonight. But like I said, I couldn't because of the aircon gas. But they've got flexies on the top of here, which they pointed out. So all we've done is pull the rad pack forward. That's come out, and then we've just got that resting in there. The the slam panel, rad carrier, whatever you want to call it, is damaged. It's got a split in it there, so we will be replacing it, which means Dave's going to be able to saw straight through that, and then we can take that off, and that'll be the front end all stripped down, ready to make a parts list for it. Right, now that should be it. Done. Right, so it's now off of the two-poster. We've got it down, and then we're going to start attacking this airbag kit. Well, from what I can remember when I've done that other Audi Q3, I didn't think it was that bad. So, touch wood, I won't say that too soon. I have obviously got to get all of these down as well, so that'll be dropping the headline. So I might even do what I've done last time, take these seats out, because that seat belt has deployed. You can hear it. This one hasn't, but we will still end up replacing both. So yeah, get the seats out, dashboard out. You may have also seen in my most recent video, but in 2026, we have started undertaking customer repair work. So if you've had a prank, or if somebody's had a prank into you and you want us to repair your car, you know the standard of the repairs that we do, come and see us at the workshop. We'll give you an estimate and we can go from there on it. My new email is repairs@fixingsalvage.com. They've already cut, unfortunately, the airbags on this, so you can see the cuts there. So can't be repaired, unfortunately, so I might as well cut them out, get them out of my way. Dashboard is out. Dave ended up giving me a hand there because it's a bit of a job to do on your own. So the centre console had to come out with it, and it's just gone 25 minutes past now, 1. So I'm going to call it a night. A lot of it has been done. Obviously, all the front end is completely stripped off of it now. That's all done, ready just to find the parts for it. And then, yeah, cut the airbag out this side, cut the airbag out the other side. So I just need to quickly pop the headlining out, take those curtain airbags out. Won't take me long at all. But yeah, dash is all out. So yeah, we just need to go and source all the parts for it now, which I'm sure won't take me long at all. But you're going to want to stick around for next week, because next week's video, it's good. Okay, it's very, very good. We've got probably, it's got to be up there with one of the most expensive projects that we've had in, so make sure you stick around for that. So make sure you guys smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, and like I said, if you guys are wanting any work done on your car, repairs@fixingsalvage.com, pop me an email and we'll go from there. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. Smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, and I'll see you all very, very soon in the next one.